Hey everybody, so today we have a special guest. He's my neighbor, he's my friend. I've known him since the 7th grade. He has great knowledge and wisdom on many topics. And today it's about why you need a budget. And so, new series, part of the channel, Adam's Advice.
Hello, my name is Adam, and I would like to talk to you today about something that's important to me, and that's budgeting. Now, I know what you're thinking. You've heard the benefits of budgeting touted many times before, I'm sure. And I know you probably understand how important it is. So why should somebody tell you more about why budgeting is important? Well, when I look around my life, the people in it, when I look at the news and I see statistics, when I read articles and I hear about people living paycheck to paycheck, struggling, worried about their financial situation, how little or how non-existent of a nest egg that they have, no matter what age they are, it makes me think maybe we should hear more about budgeting and how well that can help you. And so, since budgeting has helped me in my life, I'd like to give you 3 things that make me think budgeting is super important. Number 1, budgeting facilitates long-term thinking. Think about it. You sit down, you get a piece of paper or a computer, and you write down your income, all your expenses, all your monthly expenses that you know you have to take care of. Once you get all that down, you see how much money you have left. And then you can think about, what am I going to have to purchase at a later date? And you can budget for it. And then you think of, what do I want to purchase? And you can budget for that. And it gets you into the mindset of thinking ahead of time, something that you might not normally do. That's 1. Number 2, it fosters discipline. Now think about it. If you do the first step, you've already thought about all the things you need to get in order. You need to plan for this, you need to plan for that, and you've set these constraints on your funds. I'm going to spend this much on groceries, or I'm going to spend this much on restaurants. And when you set these goals for yourself, it gives you a guide, a parameter in which to stay. Now, you might not always make the goal, and that's fine. You might spend a little more in this category, have to take a little from that. That's okay, but it gives you a guide that you wouldn't have if you didn't have these goals already written down. So that's number 2. Number 3, it provides freedom. Now, some people might think, well, I don't want to do a budget. It's not fun. I don't want to do that. It's going to imprison me. Think about it. If you do a budget, and you've thought ahead of time what you want to buy, what you need to buy, what you can buy, you've stayed in those constraints, now you have the freedom to not worry about your financial house. It's in order, okay? You know where your money's coming from, you know how much it's being spent on and where it's being spent on. You don't have to worry about that next paycheck. That's just another number in the budget. Of course, that's if you've planned properly and if you're being disciplined. Another way that it provides freedom. When you're budgeting, you're sitting down and you're not making emotional decisions, but you're sitting down and making rational, informed decisions about what you can spend your money on. So this gives you the freedom to say, buy those NFL tickets, because guess what? You know how much money you have left over and how much you can afford to spend it on. Maybe you have a vacation coming next year, the year after, and it's going to cost a substantial amount of money. You divide how many months that's going to be, and you put it in the budget. So these are just a few things that I would recommend, a few good reasons why a budget is important for you. Hey, maybe you have a wedding coming up, or a business venture. Maybe you need a really good video. In that case, you would want to hire a professional, somebody like Little Josh Productions. In that case, you would need to call them, contact them, get a quote, and put it in the budget. Thanks for watching. It's time.
Okay. Still recording.
It doesn't have to be perfect. You've heard the benefits of I can't talk.
Just take it easy.
I'm trying.